Yep. Quick update. No, I did not get a haircut. Just have it tucked. I'm growing this out until I have it down to my shoulders like TJR. Okay, so here's what's going on. I still have capital. I have capital from savings. I have capital from the part-time job that I work. And the last product that I ran failed, as you can see. There was a plethora of reasons why that was the case. And also, different things on my end that maybe I shouldn't have done. For example, instead of letting the campaign run, I kind of reintroduced creatives and edited creatives every day. I did have a low ad budget initially, however, the performance was still weird, drastically weird, even though my cost per purchases were pretty low. Um, and yeah, but I've learned some stuff from this store and from talking with people. So what I'm doing right now is I'm gonna go back to my roots and I'm going to just start up an organic store. Hold on, hear me out. Um, just to fund the just to fund the ads, right? Because I have capital, I just need kind of extra capital. It's not going to be like time consuming at all. It'll be posting videos to like YouTube Shorts, Instagram Reels, and then also TikTok. And basically, mostly slideshow. I'll do like minor AI UGC stuff. It'll be super easy. Uh, all my friends in the space have, well, just our group, we have like organic shit that generates about it's not even branded. They're just like niche stores. They do like $1,000 a month, so that's chill. That's chill just for or $1,000 a week. Sorry, so that's chill just for a week, a month. It depends on the guy, but that's cool. But just for capital, so I'll do that. I'm gonna do it for in the coffee niche, and you'll see like for example on TikTok in the slideshows, you'll see like gifts for her, like Christmas edition for lovers of basketball, that type of thing. I'm leaking a lot here. Anyways, those generate, a considerable small amount of income, not necessarily from repeat buyers, although you can incorporate that, but really just from people who are already in the niche. So I'm essentially just selling to people who already want the product. It's less kind of work, but this is not scalable. You can't scale unless you do a brand like brand MRR. It's not scalable, and I'm not ready for that. So I'll do that later when I have the bump and dumps. It's funny because I have work and other stuff funding the ads, but I'll have this little kind of store that's going that'll probably generate a couple sales every X, whatever it is, and then that'll fund that'll fund the ads, which will fund the thing. I'll still be running ads at the same time though. Anyways, the point that I'm trying to get across is, yep, I'm going to try and get more capital, and I'm going to raise my budgets for the next product that I do, or just have really good creatives. It was just odd for the previous product that I ran because I ran for 6 days. Yeah, it was just kind of odd how it happened. I got 150. I spent 150 on like the first 3 days of testing, and I got one purchase. I was like, man, why isn't this working? So I tested for another 3 days with the same product. It was still the same thing, just really drastically low impressions. My friend is running the product right now, so it'll be updated, or I'll update kind of maybe what happens with that, and kind of learn and see if it was maybe my campaign or if it was shit that I did, or maybe it was just kind of the back end of the ads manager, and maybe I had accumulated restrictions or kind of shadow restrictions and what have you, and so maybe that could have been a possibility, but we'll see, time will tell. The next product that I'm going to do is again, I'm going to try and, well, essentially right now I'm focused on demand when running these pump and dump stores. I know I kind of follow Ben Facciani's product research product rubric or blueprint, which is insecurity, problem, instant visual, psychological, which is good. And those are all, if I hit all those, that's great. I know other people have recommended something that it needs to solve a problem. Other people have recommended it doesn't need to solve a problem, just fucking run, whatever it is. Um, I'm focused on, I mean, this all falls into the category of high perceived value and demand. And somebody who already wants your product. If I sell something to someone who already wants it, then when I'm running these pump and dump stores, I am drastically offloading the work I have to do to to sell them, right? I don't want that. I want sales now, 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 now. Not like get rich quick, but yeah, get rich quick, right? I'm running these ads to people who want it, and I thought initially that was going to be what was going to happen with this dish pots and pans organizer that I'm running or that I ran for about 6 days, and maybe I didn't have the budget high enough. That it was odd, or it was not odd. It was a broad, targeting that I did. So maybe that was something. Maybe it was too broad and I didn't niche it down enough. There's a bunch of things that could have happened, right? The only way I can really learn is by moving on and seeing what works with that. And I'll keep you guys updated. What else do I have to talk about? Yeah, not too much, not too much. We're in uni right now, bro. It's crazy in business school. I'm learning about like crazy stuff. BS, bro. It's nuts. Um, Everything they teach you like bullshit. It's all bullshit, bro. It's crazy. It's crazy how it's all bullshit. Oh yeah, I was gonna say the I want to hit people that are within the product aware and the problem. Less so. Yeah, in the problem and product aware. That's what I want to hit. Is people in the market awareness level of product aware and problem aware. And yeah, everything in school they're teaching me is bullshit, bro. I wish I could record a class for you guys. I have, a couple days ago. But it's nuts. Also, I've kind of been reflecting upon the journey, and I don't know if people are. I know a lot of people are watching the videos now, but well, more people. Um, but it's like if you're in the same position as me, it's like, damn, I've only been doing this for 35 days officially. It's like, damn, I've I've kind of grown a lot, but at the same time, I've grown in knowledge. At the same time, I'm like, bro, I'm behind as fuck. You know what I mean? I'm like super behind, which I know that I am in the grand scheme of things. But just in relation to kind of other people who are maybe had success early on and all that stuff, and really it comes down to God's will. It Come on, I mean, if you're putting in the hard work and you're doing everything you're supposed to, it's not necessarily that God's going to favor that and that God's going to bless you. But if you're doing these things, then naturally God's, he's, how do I describe it? It's not so much a reward, like the money isn't necessarily a reward. God's not going to bless you with money as a reward for your hard work. But if you keep trying your hardest every single day, there's no way you can't win. What I'm trying to say is like, God will it if you do it, if that kind of makes sense. It's not necessarily a gift, you know what I mean? Because some people can work hard, but don't get that gift from God, or don't get the final reward, or don't get the final input, despite all their efforts and all their outputs. But if you do all this work for X amount of time and God doesn't give it to you, and you're seeing clear signs that you should do another path, okay, then I'd say follow that. But if you really feel a calling and you really feel like God is like, do this, keep doing this, keep going, then you shouldn't have any doubts and you shouldn't have any fears, because it's all in God's hands. Really, it's all in God's hands. So, yep, it's all in God's hands, and I'm like I said, I have no doubt, despite me losing money, which fucking sucks. It actually hurts really a lot to lose money, and despite all that, I have no no fear at all. I set my goal. Maybe this is too drastic. Maybe it is too drastic. At 5K rev at the end of the month at October 31st. My minor goals though are, I mean, that's in like less than 30 days. And I've already made, I don't know, like 150 in the past 30 days, so it's not crazy. Anyways, yeah, I'll keep you guys updated. I'll have like a more in-depth video maybe on like the ads manager and all that stuff. I was requested to do a pixel setup. My pixel setup would be different than all these guys. Like if you want a real pixel setup, just watch like Mark Builds Brands, or I don't know, any of these other guys' videos. Me, I just all the back end shit, I just rush through it. Like bam, bam, whatever logo, whatever fucking bullshit, whatever tax official documents, fucking whatever. Like I don't really care. I just rush through it and then get the ads out and then whatever, and then that's me. So maybe I'll have like a minor, just like brief thing on how to set up the ads manager. But yeah, stay tuned and join the Discord. We have some good people in there now, some very knowledgeable people. So join the Discord.